Montreal. She is here from Montreal. She's originally from New York. She's going to do some contortion for us. And she wanted people to know that she is both a software engineer and a circus performer. And without further ado, I will turn the stage over to her.
My name is Fimi Jalen. This is the Fimi Jalen Show. So it's a variety show, so we interview you at the end. Yeah, so grab a mic so I can ask you a question. People can hear your beautiful responses.
Okay.
All right, so my first question.
Is the song?
Yes, it is. I can definitely hear you. Okay, so I'm wondering, what was the last thing that you Googled?
I don't know. Should I check?
Yeah, go check. Yes, we must know. This is.
Oh, not that.
Maybe it was that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's called The Other Song.
The other song?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's not this song.
Well, what's the primary song?
I don't know.
Okay, everybody, while we're looking up what's the last thing this person Googled, we're going to do a drum roll. You got it?
Almost.
Drum roll, keep it going. And cymbal crash.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
It was how to find the gas thing on a Hyundai. Because I'm renting a car and I couldn't find it.
So we must know. Don't leave us in suspense. How do you find the gas thing on the Hyundai?
So the button's in a weird spot. It's on the door. Like, kind of on the bottom of the driver's side door.
Who knew? Who knew?
And it's kind of like under the armrest, so you don't see it. It's not obvious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now the last thing we're going to have you do is we're going to have you pick out of this camping pot, a piece of paper. And on this piece of paper is an audience participation activity, most of which I have probably stolen from other types of events like this that are not my own. And what does it say?
Quebec canoe song.
Okay, we're going to do the Quebec canoe song. Thank you very much. All right,
Am I done?
you are done. Unless you want to sing the Quebec canoe song with me. All right, cool. Okay, so to make this simpler, if you actually speak French and have a great memory, you can learn the whole song. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it up. So we're going to have section A over here, section B right here, section C over here, and section D on the end there, okay? So there's 4 sections, so kind of look around and figure out which section you are. Can I have section A raise their hands and scream? Woo! Section B. Section C. Section D. Yay! Okay, so section A. Your lyric is Le ciel est bleu. So the sky is blue. Say it with me. Le ciel est bleu. One more time. Le ciel est bleu. Okay, section B. Your section is La mer est calme. La mer est calme. The sea is calm. Okay? La mer est calme. One more time.
La mer est calme.
Okay, section C. Ferme ta gueule. Okay, that's shut up. Okay, ferme ta gueule. Perfect. And section D, yours is Piram. Paddle on. Piram. Perfect. Okay, so let's figure out all of our sections. We're going to do section A. What is it? La mer est bleue. B. La mer est calme. Section C. Ferme ta gueule. Piram. Okay, so it sounds something like this. Le ciel est bleu, la mer est calme. Ferme ta gueule, Piram. So the more drunk you sound, the better. Okay? So I'm gonna cue you guys. Ready? Beautiful! Give yourselves a round of applause!
And now we will continue with the variety show. Our next act is Ellie here with the Philly crew. She's gonna lead us. Yeah, shout out to the Philly crew. she's going to lead us in a campfire song. So this was actually a very fitting activity that we all participated in. And Ellie's fun fact is that when she was 4, she broke her foot. So right now her right foot is bigger than her left foot because her sister pushed her off her bunk bed. Here we go, Ellie.
Oh, I don't need that. I'm loud. Hi, I'm not going to stand up there. Hi. All right, if you didn't know, and you probably don't because none of you know me, I was a camp counselor for 6 years. So that's where all this energy's coming from. Raise your hand if you know anything about wildfires. Canada, raise your hands, please. Thank you. Great. Okay, well, what you may not know is down in Illinois, there's this beautiful old city called Chicago, and it used to be made out of wood. Keyword used to be, because it burned down. And this is what this song is about. Although I am loud, I am not louder than all of you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the audience over in halves. You guys are going to be water. Okay? And you guys, what do you think you guys are? Fire! Fire! Very good. Yes, okay. So this is a repeat after me song.
After me song.
Hey, this is a repeat after me song.
This is a repeat after me song.
Okay. One late night while we were all in bed.
One late night while we were all in bed.
Old Lady Leary lit a lantern in the shed.
Old Lady Leary lit a lantern in the shed.
And when the cow kicked it over, she looked at me and said,
When the cow kicked it over, she looked at me and said,
it's gonna be a hot one in Old Town tonight.
It's gonna be a hot one in Old Town tonight.
Perfect. Okay. Now what I forgot to mention is this song is a battle against water and fire. So after we sing that chorus, fire, you're gonna go, fire, 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 as loud as you can, purposely directed at water. We're fighting them. And you guys are gonna respond, water, water, water. And whoever is louder wins. And we're gonna do it 3 times, so we have 3 chances.
Perfect.
Are we ready? Canada, on this side with the water, please pull through. I don't need any more snow in Philly. Thank you. All right, ready? All right. One late night while we were all in bed.
One late night while we were all in bed.
Old Lady Leary lit a lantern in the shed.
Old Lady Leary lit a lantern in the shed.
And when the cow kicked it over, she looked at me and said,
When the cow kicked it over, she looked at me and said,
it's gonna be a hot one in Old Town tonight.
It's gonna be a hot one in Old Town tonight.
I gotta give it to water. One more time. All right, we're gonna do it together now. You know it. One late night while we were all in bed. Old Lady Leary lit a lantern in the shed. When the cow kicked it over, she looked at me and said, it's gonna be a hot one in Old Town tonight. All right, just on the shrill shrieks of the child, fire wins this time. One more time. I recommend you stand up to engage your diaphragm, to really engage your heart and scream. Are you ready? One late night while we were all in bed. Old Lady Leary lit a lantern in the shed. When the cow kicked it over, she looked at me and said, it's gonna be a hot one in Old Town tonight. I think we have a tie. I'm gonna need a volunteer.
We all win.
Please to stand up and come with me. Be an adult. Come on. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna need a volunteer. You coming? All right.
Oh, no.
Do you know how to play rock, paper, scissors? You're scary. Do you know how to play rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
Oh,
to do it. I don't get the people that do it on 3. They're wrong. All right, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, ready? Go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah.
Sorry. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. That was a very fun act. Thank you so much for that. Okay, yeah, give us one more cheer, please. Okay, your interview question is, what advice would you give? Would you give? Would you give your 18? Oh boy. Yeah, what advice would you give your childhood self? No, your 18-year-old self.
18?
Yes, your 18-year-old self.
That's only 2 years ago.
We have children. 18-year-old Ellie, what would I tell her?
Yeah.
He's just a boy. You're fine.
He's just a boy, you're fine.
Fine.
Do you want to elaborate on that, or does it speak for itself?
He had the Bieber flip, you know? He was really cute. He had a 6-pack. I was in love.
Yeah, we get that, right?
Yeah.
The Bieber flip every time. Yeah. Well, okay, are you ready to draw from this? Okay. Tell us what we're doing next.
Oh, standing ovation.
Okay, so everybody's going to stand up and give Ellie a standing ovation like it's the best thing you've ever seen in your life.
Added flair.
Thank you so much, Ellie. That was great. Next up, we have Jura. Jura's here from Montreal, and he's doing some improv loops to an improv song, meaning that Jura has not heard the song yet. Jura's going to be making it up as we go. His fact that he wanted you to know is that he's very sleepy, and he loves the river here. And we're going to give it up for Jura.
Too.
Offer the world as the sun lights out. Say goodnight as the day unwound. Morning star, yes, the sky out. You, the earth, on air we flow. Take all your words I'll gather. They settle in a deep and still feather in my heart to help gnashing my teeth. Crumble at my feet. Wasted, call it what you need. Tension of a dream. Tension of a dream.
That was beautiful. I was so mesmerized watching that. I was like trying to prep a bunch of other stuff, but I got too distracted by that. So now I have to look at my thing now. Okay. You need a second? Okay. Let me look at my note while you breathe. Did you set this rig up, or was it already here? It's yours. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, because I was like, that was super impressive to just like walk in and be like, I'm gonna hang on this thing. Like, yeah. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna hit you with, actually, okay, here's your question. What does, no, your question is gonna be, describe what your parents would say what you would do. How would your parents describe what you would do?
What do you do?
Either this, or if this is not how you make a living, what you do for a living. How would your parents describe what you do? Not what do you do, but how would your parents describe it? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Probably weird. Maybe slightly disappointing. Maybe more than slightly disappointing. But yeah.
That's very sad. I think we all here can appreciate this act, though, right? We're not disappointed in you. We are overjoyed to see what you do. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
You're all so sweet.
Now it's that time. Oh.
Ooh. Cat dog off.
Cat dog off. So what we're gonna do here, you're gonna have to get up, I'm sorry. But if you are supportive of cats, you're gonna go to this side over here. And if you are supportive of dogs, you're gonna go to this side. And if you're one of those people who's like, I like both, you have to choose. Cat or dog. And if you're one of those people like, I don't like either, you have to choose. And if you're like, I'm allergic, you have to choose.
Perfect.
So cats are over here, dogs are over here. It's for the sake of the activity. Make a choice.
Who was this an easy choice for? This was an easy choice for me.
Okay, you have 5 more seconds to make a choice. And it better be the right one, because this is truly a life or death decision. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna have a cat-dog battle. So, you guys are gonna do your best cats, you guys are gonna do your best dogs, and you're gonna fight to the death. Ready? Prepare for battle. Set. Go! new movie coming out. Does anyone have a good title for our movie?
Cat dog. Cat dog.
Cats what?
Cat dog.
Cats first dog, I heard. Anything else? Feline triumph? Canine anger? Okay, well, we have some great Hollywood flicks coming out this summer. And wait, we still need to kill more time. No, we're good. So I'll turn it over to your host.
Hello.
Did you find
Okay, so now we're going to see something crazy from DJ. DJ is our DJ, but also his own DJ. And DJ is self-described as a cane spinner who has been adopted by fire spinners, who is going to be doing something a little weird for us tonight.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh, it lives!
Yeah, DJ. Woo!
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for DJ.
Hi, I'm DJ, and I'm sorry you have to live through this.
I'm not.
This is something I'm working on, so it's a bit of a mess. It's a little weird.
Best stage.
And it's a little something that I'm hoping will someday actually be something that I do. But for now, it's just a work in progress. I'll give you a little background just so you know what's happening. I'm gonna start a thing, and I'm gonna throw a beat into it. And then, let me put a little light on this. This is a theremin right here. You probably can't see it. It's an instrument you play by not touching it.
Star Trek.
And I've only had it for about, I think it's been 5 weeks now.
Perfect.
So, let's see how this goes. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be a complete mess. We'll find out.
We love you, DJ.
Yeah, DJ.
It's a little loud.
It's good here, DJ.
More theremin.
That was so cool. Thank you so much. That was amazing. you need help with
Why don't we start with the audience?
Yeah? All right. So we're going to start then with the audience one. So go ahead and pick one of these.
Happy New Year countdown?
Ah, yes. Okay, so you guys didn't know this, but it's New Year's Eve. It's 11:59 and 50 seconds. So we're all gonna count down the last 10 seconds to New Year, and then we're gonna scream Happy New Year, and we're gonna wish everyone around us a Happy New Year. Whatever you do, whatever your tradition is, hugs, kisses, with consent, obviously, but this is what we're gonna do. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, 10 seconds! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy
Yeah!
Hey guys, happy fucking New Year! I'm so excited for what's to come. What are your resolutions? What are your resolutions? I'm going to gym every day.
to be here with you guys tonight.
Oh my god, so
I didn't think we'd make it this far.
I'm going to drink so much more wine.
I was really pessimistic last year, but I think this year's going to be a really good one.
I think
TJ.
a bad idea. What are you doing?
Hey, settle down, people. I know you're excited, but we have a very special guest named DJ here today who just did an amazing performance. And I want to ask you, DJ, what recently happened to you that you weren't expecting?
Whoa.
New Year.
So many things. Where do I start? There's a list. It's a very long list. We could be here all night. There was a flower at a camp that I went to last weekend. And this flower was actually made of plastic and LEDs, but it was wired up to a plant. And when you touch the plant, it got excited. And the guy who made the art, when the plant got excited, the lights would go brighter. And there would be like these cool changes to the sound that would happen. It was amazing.
Where was it?
That sounds super cool.
That was one. I'll save the rest for your imagination.
Ooh. Well, thank you. That sounds very intriguing. I'm sorry that I wasn't there. Thank you so much for your performance. Woo! One more cheer for DJ.
Thank you, DJ. Oh. Up next, we have another member of the Montreal crew. We have Byron. Yeah. And Byron is going to be doing some nunchucks, sword, clubs, and poi. Not in that order. That's it. And he'll be doing it to a handpan backing track. Byron wanted me to express to you all that Byron also plays the handpan. This is not him playing the handpan, but at some point in the future, he would like to incorporate his own handpan playing into his acts. Let's give it up for Byron.
If we kill these two, kill that one, I'll kill this one. The other one, I kind of
Okay, I can still see my toes.
You'll hear numbers. Those are your cues. And in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Byron, that was freaking phenomenal. I've never seen anything like that before. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Let's give another hand to Byron. So why don't you?
Hi.
So Byron,
Thanks,
I
you're
was
all so kind.
I was whispering to Scott over there because like I'm brand new to all this, and he was breaking it down for me. So you had nunchucks. Is that right? You had
Yes.
clubs?
Yes.
You had
club singular.
Club? Okay.
Yes.
There was a baton? Is that, or
I like
sword?
to call it a sword, but
sword?
yes, a baton could also be.
Okay, and poi as well.
And poi as well.
And those all belong to flow arts.
I would say so, yes.
Okay. So my question for you is, what does flow arts mean to you?
I like that question. I would say that it's anything that will help you get into the flow state, which is, for me, focusing on one thing in front of me. So I'm trying to block out distractions. I mean, I love being able to do this in front of a crowd, and you guys are adding a wonderful amount to this exercise. But when I'm in the flow state, I'm just doing and feeling and reacting and just playing and trying to be creative.
So would you say it's like meditative for you?
In a certain sense, it's a moving meditation, sure.
Cool. Very neat. All right, so now it's time
slow motion bar fight.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so that means that we're all gonna be getting up, and then in very slow motion, you are going to act out a bar fight with your neighbors. There can be punches and kicks. We're not gonna make direct contact because we don't actually want to hurt each other. But here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh man, there's people fighting over here. I'm gonna join in. I'm down here. I'm never gonna be able to get back up. Oh yeah, I think I'm knocked out. Slow motion bar fight is a good one. I mean, not know. I love it. It's good. It's very good. That is a good one.
Very nice, everybody! You know, I realized before I didn't call a winner with the cats and the dogs, and I'm not gonna call a winner now, because we're just here to have fun. It's not about winning or losing. It's just about expression and having a good time. All right, without further ado.
Well, I'd say we have a large representation in the early show from the Montreal crew. So we have another member with Joey, our last festival's MC. There's been a few years in between, but for those of you who are there, he was where I am, and he's about to be again. Joey's going to be doing a love song for us. Joey wanted everyone to know that he can eat a lot of food, and he wanted, and Shannon wanted to give a quick intro as well.
Yes, because, sorry Joey, but I have to have every opportunity to practice my French here, so, and I know you, so I really wanted to have this intro for you. Okay. Attache ta touque, avec de la broche, ça va swinger fort!
Good luck for that. Looks good.
One or the other, do you know if they know which one?
Okay. Yeah, we're good. Hello, hello. Testity test, test, test. I think we're good. So I'm really fortunate that the love of my life is also my acro teaching partner. So this one's for you, Robert. What does it mean to give your heart to someone? How long is life when divided in two? There's no place I'd rather be than beside you, holding your hand in mine like it's made of gold. I'll stoke the fire in our fantasy cabin. We'll laugh even higher at the fun that we're having. We'll reach side by side with our legs in a knot as our candles burn low with the light that we've got. But there's no place I'd rather be than beside you, holding your hands in mine like a mold. Someday our children will beg us for stories of when we were young and were not unlike them. And we'll regale them of tales of our glory, of places and things that we could have been. But there's no place I'd rather be than beside you, holding your hands as we both grow old. Decades stack high and we've long since retired. It's been a great ride, but I always feel tired. Seasons fly by like my memories long gone. And the lines of your eyes are so wise and still strong. Well, there's no place I'd rather be than beside you, holding your hands as we both grow old. How long is life when divided in two? What does it mean to give your heart to someone?
That was so beautiful. I never knew you and Robert had that connection. No, but honestly, like, I see you as a very silly, fun guy, and I've never seen that sentimental side of you, so it's very heartwarming. Yeah, another round of applause! Multi-dimensional humans, complex beings. Wow!
He's perfect!
So, because I have this impression of you as the silly guy, I want to get to know you more, and I want to know, what is it that keeps you up at night?
Robert.
I'm gonna have to go with the crowd pleaser, Robert.
The more you know, the more you grow.
Get a lap dance by Robert? No, it's second dance party.
Oh, yes. 11-second dance party.
Oh, 11-second dance party.
Okay. So, that's exactly what it sounds like. So I'm going to hook up to this Bluetooth, and then you guys are going to have 11 seconds to have a dance party. So you should start getting into your dancing positions now, okay? It's only going to be 11 seconds. It's not going to be any longer or any shorter, so be ready.
Get them all.
Okay, ready? Here it comes. You dance your heart out for 11 seconds. bandage? Does anyone have a tensor bandage? What is that? That's a great question.
Yeah, it's a bandage that can wrap around to help with a wrist sprain or problems with ribs.
It has to be
Bring to the front? Yes, like an ace bandage. She has one.
There's,
I have one.
You have it here?
I have to go to my friend.
someone has it right. Does somebody have one here?
Oh, that was some skilled cross-cultural communication.
Perfect. It sounded like someone had one like on their body.
Did everyone enjoy their 11-second dance party? Too short?
Another 11 seconds!
This would have been a good time to find
Heidi! Heidi, please come up.
Heidi, report to the stage. Report to the stage.
Oh, she's so fast. Okay, you ready for me to announce you? Very fast. Okay, and thank you for the brief pause. We're going to continue with the show. Up next right now we have Elodie. And Elodie wanted me to give this preface, this introduction to her piece. Sometimes she feels like she has not enough things to choose from, but actually she has too many things to choose from. So she chooses one tiny moment, and this is that moment.
Love it.
Let's give it up for Elodie.
Just a fashion.
You want to put
Tequila sunrise, her body fit right in my hands. La la la, la la la. Yeah, I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need you, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true. Oh, I should be running. Ooh, you know I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I wasn't so oh, you keep me coming for you. That's in the hotel. There's a
Wow, that was really impressive. When did you learn that, Elodie?
in one of the Acroyoga sessions in the middle of the day today.
Today? You learned that today? Are you kidding me?
Yes, today.
That is uber impressive. Let's give another round of applause to Elodie and Heidi and Kathy. What a dream team we have here. Okay, so Elodie, what I am dying to know is, what is your morning routine?
To have chocolate with my family.
You eat chocolate every morning? I am so jealous. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it's time to draw.
Human bowling?
Yes, that's right. It's human bowling. So we're gonna do 10-pin style. So I'm gonna need 10 pins over here. That's you guys. And then I'm gonna need a bowler. And I'm gonna need a ball, which is also human. And we're gonna play bowling. I've never done this before, but whatever. So come over here if you wanna be a pin. Come over here if you wanna be the bowler or the ball.
Hit me up, Scotty. I'm the ball. Yeah, I'm the ball. Sweet. All right.
Okay, I think we're good.
The standard. Yeah.
Okay, let's cheer on our bowler over here. We're gonna get a strike the first time.
Okay, great job bowling. Great job, everyone. Round of applause for yourselves. Okay, I'm gonna try this in French. I have not practiced this, but le prochain, le spectacle, c'est de Québec City. Ils viennent de Québec. Merci, Max. Ils sont Cathy et Jacques. Et ils vont danser. Quand j'ai demandé avant, il m'a dit que ils m'ont dit que c'est la première fois qu'ils ont dansé ensemble. Alors, c'est une danse swing. And in English, for some of you, they're going to do some swing dancing for you. It's their first time dancing together. It's Cathy and Jacques.
enlève les straps.
From misery to happiness. I'm on my way from misery to happiness today. I'm on my way from this world and years from now to make it to the next world, and everything that you receive up yonder. I took a right turn yesterday. Yeah, I took a right turn yesterday. I took the road that brought me to your hometown. I took the bus to streets that I could walk down. I walked the streets to find the one I looked for. I climbed the stair that led me to your front door.
That was so much fun, and we loved how you were just like improvising with this setup, and we're really glad you didn't dislocate a rib. Amazing. So, I have a confession to make, and that is that when we initially were starting to plan tonight, there were 5 acts signed up. And so I was like, that's gonna be a 15-minute show. So then I like came up with all these like filler games so that we wouldn't just have a 15-minute show. But now we have 16 acts thanks to Scott's recruitment. And we're gonna need to eventually go to bed. So we're gonna skip some games so we can get on with the show and actually then go to bed. Woo! We love bed! Sleeping's awesome! So actually my question for you guys is, are you a night owl or an early bird?
Early bird.
Early birds! Give a cheer if you're an early bird! And cheer if you're a night owl!
next act.
Thank you so much. Great job, guys. Okay, up next we have Becky here from Burlington. Yeah, a veteran to this stage, you might remember from previous years. Becky wanted me to let you know that she loves her dog, Artemis Linny Poopsie Goober Rivers, very much. And she's going to be doing some stand-up comedy, so she wanted me to really stress this is supposed to be funny.
Thanks so much, Zach. Because indeed, the last time I attempted this in front of an Acro crowd, which I thought that's a good group of people to do this in front of, because like Acro people are good people. And when I say good, I mean like generous laughers, like morally kind, but also generous laughers. Such good people. But the last time I did this in front of those Acro people, it just wasn't really stated that this was stand-up comedy, and I certainly didn't say that. I just thought, heck, maybe it would speak for itself. So instead, it was just me standing up talking, after which I learned that the compliment I don't want to get is brave. So brave. Or someone said, they're like, wow, that was a really special share. And I was like, I guess it was. Yeah, that, I think I also touched on maybe some heavier topics. I don't know, I like to watch stand-up comedy, and some people go in like the self-deprecation, style, and so I think I was coming out to your parents, so fun. No, but people didn't laugh. I actually just wanted to be a contender for the prizes because I'm basically a child. And I feel like Acro Camp is a really nice way to get in touch with our inner child. Acroyoga is overall. And I also, though, am trying to be more of an adult, just like if I come across candy, not trying to just eat it all immediately, just adulting. That's what I'm really trying to do. But I also just see the ways that younger generations are cool, and I'm yeah, I don't get the bucket hat thing, but I want to at least pretend like I know what's going on out there. So years ago I tried to use LOL, and I'm pretty comfortable with it now in text messages. I only confidently use it though with one of my sisters, and we still write things like, I just LOL'd. I only feel like that's really allowed. I definitely wouldn't use the word fire. It's I know that there's going to be fire performed, but I wouldn't be that's fire. I'm too old for that. I know that. It's I feel like there's a certain age at which you just have to acknowledge that you don't know the terminology. And that is still where I am. I'm actually not even sure if I'm aged by my email address, because I know what Hotmail and Yahoo and AOL. I know what age group that puts people in, but I was Gmail, it's what I've always known. And then I was what if kids don't even use email anymore? No, that's a real question. Do people still use email? No. No? Okay. Yeah. This was more just consumer insight at this point. Yeah, because my backup strategy was just going to be awkward laughter, because I've learned from two separate friends who've gotten married recently that for their photos, they just stage laughter. And you'd think that they would tell you this beforehand, but no, they're come on, we're going to take a picture. It's going to be so great. And then they go, so the pictures are of me going, so it didn't work on me. But if all else fails, I thought some awkward laughter, and then some other people would laugh. And I'm also aware that there are a lot of French speakers in the crowd, and that Scott was there could be some French stand-up comedy. But instead, since I do not speak French, if you do speak both languages and you want to just turn to someone who you know is a bit more French dominant and give them a quick translation, just she's super funny, it's really hilarious. You know how you just love to laugh, just let it out? Yeah, just everyone can hear. It kind of works, though. It kind of works. That's actually my tactic for when I offer to take pictures of people. It's kind of like when I offered a spot for someone, it's like how you get in with a group. I'm just like realizing this is kind of vulnerable. But you know, if you like are witnessing something, you're like, here, let me take a picture for you. And then you have to like exchange numbers and friend them up because you have the pictures. Like, JF, I have pictures for you, and I'm so excited. Yeah, so taking pictures, it's kind of like spotting. You kind of work your way in, but then you want to capture that beautiful moment, and so you want to like give them something funny so that they laugh. Do people do this? Okay, I thought maybe this would be a good time to like learn some jokes to tell people, because usually it's when I stand there and I say, this is when I tell you something really funny, and it hasn't worked yet. I'm working on it. No, my next tactic is to ask the two people, like, who's funnier? Because when I've asked people the question of, like, who's more responsible or something like that, it turns into that slow motion bar fight. which luckily was, you know, not as worrisome as the cat-dog thing, which I was just glad was in the dark. You know, something that I have observed about stand-up comedians is that they seem to prepare. And I'm going to take that, think about it for next time, and prepare, because this is kind of like me in pranks, is I don't have like a resolution.
So, wait. I want to ask you. You don't have a resolution, but what's the conflict?
Climate change, the patriarchy.
And with that, we get one final applause.
Yay, Becky, great job. Up next we have Mariana, who is living in Montreal but is from Mexico, and she wanted you to know two very important things. One, sometimes her hip hops, and two, this is one of her first times singing on stage, so we're all going to give her a singing on stage. Yeah, that's what I said. It's one of her first times singing on stage, we all agree, and we're going to be giving her a very big round of applause to help her get excited.
Super brave. So brave.
That was so great. Okay, so this is the second time hearing this. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I hope it does. So yeah, let's go for it. No existe un momento del día en que pueda apartarte de mí. El mundo parece distinto cuando no estás junto a mí. No hay bella melodía en que no surjas tú, ni yo quiero encontrarla si no la escuchas tú. Es que te has convertido en parte de mi alma. Ya nada me consuela si no estás tú también. Más allá de tus labios, del sol y las estrellas, contigo en la distancia, amado mío, estoy. Y es que te has convertido en parte de mi alma. Ya nada me consuela si no estás tú también. Más allá de tus labios, del sol y las estrellas, contigo en la distancia, amado mío, estoy. Contigo en la distancia, amado mío, estoy.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Did I hear it right? That was your first time singing in a group, front of a group? Even like you haven't done karaoke before? You've done karaoke, but this is the first time like performing.
Like this type of performance, yes.
Wow, first time. Okay, can you tell us a little bit about that song? Like, what is it about?
It's about being with someone in like distant relationship.
In a long distance relationship. Okay. And is that painful for the person?
No, it's happy.
Happy. Okay. Long distance can work. Don't listen to the haters. And what did you, my question for you is, what did you want to be when you were a kid?
Oh, that's a nice question. I wanted to be a singer, actually.
Success!
You made it.
One more round of applause!
Great job, Mariana. When I was sitting there, I wanted to acknowledge that I feel like this year especially, we're really embracing the variety in variety show. I feel like previous years there's like been a bunch of acro acts, which is great, but I feel like I'm seeing that all day. And so I really appreciate the diversity that I'm seeing, and this next act is no different. So up next, we have Kelly here from Baltimore. Kelly wanted me to let you know that she really loved watching Disney shows as a child, and some of that might have led to some inspiration for this next act. So let's give it up for Kelly.
I'm a little shy. Hello. My name is WillCo. I'm just very cute too.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Can you understand me?
Yeah.
Oh wow. It's really cool. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's really good. I can't understand me. Why are you understand me? Oh my god. Can you understand me? Why are you understand me? Can you believe this, man? Oh my god.
Maybe speak a little slower to them.
Understand me. Okay. Alright. Thank you all. I love open the door. Okay. Open that. And I can't do it. We can't reflect anymore. Should I reflect with these men?
Yes!
Oh, come on, go. I can't do it. We can't even talk to each other.
You can do it.
I'm doing it again. It's terrible. Wicked drug communication. Okay, what? Communication is the key to a good friendship. And if you cannot understand me, then we cannot be friends. Yeah, it's not just a joke. Oh, you understand that? I think you understand that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What made me progress? What made me progress?
Well, we're making progress.
Yeah, exactly. When you do this, do you feel when you do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do this.
Yeah. Okay. Then I said something.
And I said something.
Just, whoa. Whoa. I said an idea.
An idea?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. What if I say something and you translate for him?
Okay, we'll translate.
Okay, when you do this, what do I want to say?
What do I want to say?
Yeah.
Get up.
Get up. I did say that. But if you want to get up, you can.
If you want to get up, you can.
I did ask you to get up, but you can.
I didn't ask you to get up, but you did.
Exactly. Yes, thank you.
What are you thinking right now?
What are you thinking about? Yes.
What are you thinking about?
I feel like a deer caught in a headlight.
What can I do to help you? Can I do anything to help you?
Can I do anything to help you?
Thank you.
I don't know.
Do you want to sit back down?
Do you want to sit back down?
Maybe.
If you want to, you can. I will pretend this never happened.
You can do it if you can.
If you want
Okay, I'm gonna sit down now.
Alright. I know. We will just pretend this never happened.
That just never happened.
That has never happened.
Thank you.
What are you doing here on stage? Nothing ever. Why are you up here? Nothing ever happened. What?
I don't remember what happened.
Thank you.
Give it up for Kelly.
Go Donald.
Okay, I know some people have been asking me about the ordering and the duration, and we have 5 acts left, just so we're all mentally preparing ourselves. Our next one is going to be Kayla and Ellie. You might remember Ellie from such recent acts as the Campfire song we just did. They have some facts for you before they come up. Kayla wanted me to let you know that she owns over 100 plants, and her favorite is the Monstera constellation. And Ellie, who had previously told us about one foot being bigger than the other, also was bit in the face by a duck named Mr. Quackers when she was a child. Sounds like a very traumatizing childhood.
Right now, actually.
And she's terrified of ducks as a result. So let's give it up for Kayla and Ellie. Oh, and the name of their act, is Acro Turned Sour.
And there's trigger warning. There are gonna be whips on a human, so.
Oh my gosh, I can't see.
Right.
Alright, well first I want to show you guys something that we learned in Acro today. We've been practicing. I'm really excited. Oh, whoa!
Yeah.
I'm really, okay, here we go.
Alright. Okay. I'm here, right?
No, you're over here.
No, we're here.
No. Okay. No, yeah, this is right. Okay, it's fine.
It's gonna be your fault if we do it the wrong.
No.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah,
yo!
Woo! Alright, we're here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
Sorry! I can't believe you always do this.
No, I've been practicing.
Cannot believe you always do this.
I've tried really hard. I mean, we can try again.
I don't think we can.
Oh. No, really, it's okay. We can do it again. No, give me another chance. Okay. I'm okay.
You get another chance right here.
I'm okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo!
What's up next time?
No.
Every time we mess up, it's always your fault.
I know, it's the base's fault every single time. I'll be stronger next time. I'll do more squats.
And lunges?
And so many lunges.
Oh. Do you think you know?
No.
Do you know your lesson? Do you
No.
learned?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have you wait.
Oh, what?
Just be patient. Be a good girl.
Only on my birthday. I mean, we could always go to high bird.
You almost dropped me so many times.
I know.
We can't embarrass ourselves at another wedding.
These muscles are These muscles are fake, I promise.
Alright. Oh. You know, you can just be comfortable.
Right here is okay.
Yeah, you got
I might have led you
No.
Are you sure?
Absolutely not.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, well.
You could help. You're a good base.
I mean, I could assist.
You could teach her.
I think you're mistaking the word base for dom. I'm so glad I shaved. I'm gonna have to cancel my wax appointment.
It's the only way to shave.
Just keep my beard okay.
Is that why sometimes you're a good base?
Is that what
The
the
beard?
Yeah. Is that what you said? Bad. Sorry.
That's really bad.
Golly gee willikers, Batman. I'm trying to start this because.
Are you gonna do it right?
No, yes. Maybe, yeah. I was practicing really hard earlier today. Oh, it's good, it's going. Okay. No, not good.
Are you sure?
I mean, if you kept your arms a bit straighter, we wouldn't be here.
More stable?
I mean, if you brought your shin down, we wouldn't have had this problem. If you brought your shin down earlier, before what? And then I would have been able to bring my foot up, you know? At least that is what I think the instructor said earlier today. I didn't know I could sing. Jesus, Mary, it's awesome. Lord, I need to go to church.
That is out. But next time, you'll be a good
Okay!
face.
Sorry! Where are my clothes?
Class going! They suffer for their art.
Feel how smooth my legs are now.
That is very smooth. Wow. Okay, so did you, when you were camp counseling, were you doing this on the side?
No, I was educating America's youth. We're not gonna bring that up.
Okay. And what's the best, you mentioned we're at a wedding. What's the best wedding you've ever been to?
Oh, my friend Rocco and Jenna.
Tell us. They're not dead. We just love them.
What was fun about this?
We did a lot of acro. We did a lot of fucking acro, and it was amazing. And they're just such good.
There was an open bar. The truth comes out.
I don't drink.
I drank for her.
We could tell. Give them one more round of applause.
Keeping the variety in variety. Thank you again to Kayla and Ellie for turning it up a little bit steamier in here. We're gonna keep it getting a little bit hotter. Do you need a sec?
You got it? Maybe we'll see.
Okay, maybe we'll see.
It just went to sleep.
It just went to sleep. Mathieu.
The phone just went to sleep.
Oh no.
No, wait, I think I got it.
Okay, we're good.
Tell us your passcode really loudly.
I think it's
live.
Okay, so as I was saying, thank you for making it nice and steamy up on here on the stage. We're going to continue heating it up with a bit of fire from Mathieu de Quebec City. And Mathieu wanted me to let you know that the only time he's ever caught on fire, he burned off all his dreads.
Hey, that's not true. Fake news.
Well, none of that will be happening tonight, of course. And let's give it up for Mathieu.
Let's go, man!
Yeah, turn off the lights.
It's quiet, it's quiet.
Very quiet. Yeah. Hey, maybe not cold.
Switch.
Yeah, Matt!
Let's give another round of applause. Is everyone okay over there?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm not on fire anymore. I never burned more than my pants, so that's pretty fine.
Amazing. Okay, so I have a question for you.
Let's go.
If you had to spend eternity in the Sahara Desert or the North Pole, which would it be? I'm asking this because you seem to like the heat, but I don't know, maybe you'd prefer the North Pole.
I don't know, like when you try to fix the heat, I find that even when you get naked, it can't get better, and then I can get dressed more at the North Pole, so maybe I could go to the North Pole. I could eat like fish and stuff and then be really quiet. Nobody wants to go there.
Okay, you're an introvert, you want to be alone. Okay, give it up for the North Pole!
Thank you, Mathieu. And keeping the Quebec City spirit flowing, we have another Quebec City act. I wasn't told very much by this person, except that they're going to be telling a fun story. This is Emmanuel de Quebec City.
Can people hear me without a mic?
Yes.
Yeah? I'm not using this. Full disclaimer, I never said this was going to be fun, so... So, in life, I like to tell stories. I do it for a living. Now I put on an accent because I do this for work. I dress up like an 1800 person, an old gentleman, distinguished. I have a top hat, you'll just have to imagine it. And I tell stories about the history of Quebec, about ghostly encounters and such things. So we won't have all the buildings that we have on my tours, but we'll have our imagination. So I have a story that I like to tell. That's something that happened on a little street near the center of La Rue Saint-Pierre that is right next to Place Royale. So, in 1745, there was a young day laborer named François. He was getting out of his tiny apartment on Rue Saint-Pierre, and as he was running up, he falls onto the staircase and, well, he sees that the mud was everywhere, and he was blaming the lady that was, didn't tell him about the mud that was in front of him. And so he starts running, and he didn't want to be late. You see, there was a special occasion. He had to meet with his friend, Louis, for the hanging of a 16-year-old girl named Marianne Lai. Now, the story of Marianne, however, is a heartbreaking one. I'll sit down for this one. You see, at the age of 13, she was sold by her father to a farmer due to poverty, and immediately as she was purchased, the farmer makes advances on her, and she refuses, but he makes advances more and more, and eventually she gives in, and, well, she becomes pregnant. And to spare her any dishonor, the man decides to marry her, but only when his wife dies of the illness she had at the time. However, well, the farmer goes back on his word, and he leaves her to her own fate. And so Marianne has to give birth alone in the middle of the night. However, sadly, the child dies at birth. And so she was found guilty of infanticide. You see, the infant died at birth, and so she threw it in the street, but it was found, and well, we could see she had given birth to a child. And so as she was about to be executed, the crowd that gathered, well, they didn't come to mourn the tragedy of Marianne. No, they believed she was guilty and needed to be hung for her crimes. Needed to use the prop. However, François and Louis, they didn't come for the show. No, they had a mission to get Marianne out of there. To get Marianne's corpse out of there and sell it to a barber. Well, the barber, he wanted to become the king's surgeon. But to do that, he needed to prove he had dissected a body before. And where's the best place to find a body? Well, the gallows, of course. Bodies back then, they weren't available at any supermarket. Well, they are today, but you know what I mean. And so, well, François and Louis, they had quite the plan. It was elaborate. You see, they weren't alone. They had two other conspirators, Jacques and Raymond. Now, as Marianne's body was hung in the marketplace, the moment it was hung, Louis sets a fire to a building not far from Place Royale. The rising black smoke alerts the crowd and the guards that were standing by. And so as the people start to head towards the smoke, François unhooks the body of Marianne and puts it on his shoulder, with the executioner sneakily looking the other way. They had bribed him prior to the mission to ensure his silence. And as we know, well, executioners back then, they would always enjoy a bit of extra money. Now, as François gets the body on his shoulder, he makes a run for it and runs towards the river to meet with the third conspirator, Jacques, a young indigenous man who was waiting with a canoe. As François gets to the canoe, he puts the body on board and they start paddling towards Sillery, a small little town where Jacques had a small wooden cabin. Now, meanwhile, Louis, who set the fire to the building, puts it out immediately with one breath. And he starts to make a run for it, far from Place Royale, the center of the city. He makes a run for it, and he makes to meet with the fourth conspirator, Raymond, a man waiting in a cart with horses, twiddling his mustache. And as Louis gets into the cart, they make a run for it, and they go to Sillery to meet back with the two other men. The men meet in the evening. They reunite, and they celebrate. They made it. Everyone's alive, and they have the body of Marianne Lahaye. Now, to celebrate, they start drinking. You see, they needed to wait until it was further into the night, much like this, darker and darker to avoid being caught. And so as they start drinking more and just a little more, and playing games and everything, it's not, well, the men who were definitely not drunk, they weren't drunk at all. They decide that at around midnight it's time to go back into the Quebec City. And so, as they start walking around and getting to the canoe that was in the river, the body, it was still rotting in the canoe. And as they get to the canoe, the smell, it was disgusting. Well, you see, bodies back then, they decompose much quicker than today. And so, they didn't want to deal with the mess. Everything was falling apart, and it was just a big mess. And so they start to wrap the body in a tarp. And so they place the body in the cart, where it was further from anyone's nostrils. And so the four men were to reunite in front of the barber's house. François and Jacques were to take the canoe, and Louis and Raymond were to take the cart. However, in the canoe, well, the waves of the canoe and the river, well, Jacques, he was very drunk, and so it was so nice that it just... He fell asleep in the canoe. And so as they get into the city, François tries to wake Jacques, but Jacques, he was dead asleep, and he couldn't be woken up. And so François leaves Jacques alone in the canoe and goes to meet with the two other men in front of the barber's house. They sell the body to the barber, who was quite eager to get to work, and they receive the money they agreed upon. They split it between the three of them. Jacques was not there, did not need to be paid, of course. What a shame. And so the three men decide to go celebrate, again, at the nearest tavern, again. And so as they drink, again, more and more into the night, at around 2 in the morning, let's make it 3. 3 in the morning, they decide that with final pats on the back and congratulations that it is time to head their separate ways. Is this the end of the story for our villains? No, of course not. You see, I'm gonna do this. You see, before their mission even began, the 4 men were being observed, watched by a vengeful specter. Now this type of evil spirit feeds upon the bodies of those who have felt great anger, resentment, and a deep sense of injustice just before their death. The specter was eyeing the body of Marianne. Oh, it fit all of those criterias. However, the man committed a terrible crime and stole what was meant for the specter. And so they were about to pay for their sins. As Raymond gets in his cart with his horses, again twiddling his mustache, he sees in front of him a shadow. It was holding the rope that once held the body of Marianne. The shadow slowly gets closer, and suddenly it speaks.
Where's the body of Marianne? You took my body. You had no right to do so. Now you owe me a body, and I will take it from you.
And so the rope latches onto the neck of Raymond. And as it starts to strangle him, his horses were horrified. And they start running into the city faster and faster. And as they start going to the hill, up more and more, they gallop more. And then they see a church. And they break in front of the church of Sainte Catherine. The body of Raymond is propelled into the air. And it crashes onto the staircase of the church. He dies instantly. And what about Louis? Louis, he was about to go to sleep on a haystack, as one does. And as he's making his bed, he sees a shadow, again, holding the rope that once held the body of Marianne. The shadow speaks.
Where is the body of Marianne? You committed a crime, and now you will pay.
And so the rope latches onto the neck of Louis. And as it strangles him, he loses balance and he falls onto his haystack. And as he's seen, he draws his final breath and he dies. He was seen the next morning, dead on his haystack. And what about Francois? Francois was about to enter his home on the street of Saint-Pierre. And as he is about to enter his home, he hears a murmur, something. He takes his attention and suddenly he hears inside his mind a voice.
Where's the body of my...
But Francois was horrified and he didn't want to hear the rest of it. And so he started to make a run for it, far from his home. But the voice was inside his head. And so it was going, where's the body of Marianne? But then he would start running. And then he went to Place Royale. But no, that's where the body hangs. And they'll see me if I go there. And so he goes back to his home. But again, it was there. You committed a crime. He didn't want to hear the rest of it. So he goes to the river to go to the canoe. But the canoe wasn't there. And so he goes back to the fountain, to everywhere. And as he says, oh, there's a building. I can go there. But no, again, where's the body? And so I start running. He sees that, well, the hours would go by and the sun would start to rise and he was seen the next morning running in circles, rambling to himself. He had lost his mind and he was admitted to the general hospital where he spent the rest of his days. Now, what about Jacques, the young indigenous man? Well, Jacques wakes up in the canoe with a terrible hangover, but also a weird dream. He dreamt that an evil spirit was trying to take over his body, but his Manitou, his guardian spirit, intervened and protected him from the evil spirit. Jacques decides to return to his home in the Laurentian Mountains, and he's never seen again in Quebec City. No mics!
Yes. So, Emmanuel, my question for you is, what is the worst medieval torture technique?
Oh, I have it!
Yes!
With me! No. Okay. Can I do this real quick? Okay, so. In France, they used a torture device called a wheel. It was called the wheel because it resembled the shape of a... Wheel? Yes! Great! However, this metal spike, it had metal spikes on the wheel. And so they would lay the person onto the metal spikes. They would attach ropes to the limbs. And so as they were turning the wheel, the person would be placed in an uncomfortable situation. And, well, they would rot in this position for days as birds would pick their bones clean, alive. And that was it.
I will try to project. What? I will try to project.
Yeah. Project what?
For our penultimate act, we have Matt from Connecticut.
Whoa!
He wanted to be known as the Darting Dragon. The Darting Dragon tonight will be doing rope dart and some breathing exercises. Matt wanted me to let you know that his least favorite animal right now is mosquitoes. And he likes snakes but has never owned one. Let's give it up for the Darting Dragon.
I know him.
I walked into a smoky joint, saw you standing there. A whiskey grin upon your face makes me want to stare. I've seen your kind 100 times, you play the ladies well. But I'm a different kind of dame, I want you for myself. I don't hesitate, yeah, baby, and the music's calling
right, so while our darting dragon is gurgling to get probably propane or something out of the dragon's mouth, we're gonna do one final game that our host is picking out.
We are doing 30-second slow dance.
A 30-second slow dance. That's exactly what it sounds like. So, you are going to find a partner, and you are going to ask them for this dance. And we will slow dance for 30 seconds. This is your chance to relive your prom if you did not have a great prom. Okay? All right, so go ahead and cordially invite someone to dance.
Nice to meet you.
I'm in love with it, intoxicated, I'm in rapture. From the inside I can feel that you want to. We're up high on it, way up in the sky I can see that you want to.
Thank your partner for this dance. The darting dragon!
And for our final act.
Darting dragon! What was the thought process in the first time you decided to put fire in your mouth? How did you decide this is gonna be okay?
Well, when you learn how to fire breathe, if you do it right, you get a 2-hour nice chat about how bad of an idea it is. How only really bad decisions lead to it. And then they're like, all right, if you still want to do it, let's go. So, hey, why not?
So it's a great pep talk that they give you. They really try to tell you, convince you not to do it, and then you have to wrap your head around, this is still a good idea.
Precisely.
Okay, go Darting Dragon one more time!
Woo! And let's give it up for Shannon. For our very last act of the evening, we are going to be seeing from one of our co-hosts of the festival, Scott. And Scott wanted me to let you know that he is proud of the fact that he once biked from Vancouver to St. John's in 55 days, and he did not die of heat exhaustion, nor was he gored to death by a mountain goat.
Still here.
Still here and ready to wow you with some fire snakes. Let's give it up for Scott.
Fire snakes? What are you doing?
Ready. Going.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I never realized that there's like a blue effect created, you know, that trails the fire.
I love the blue. It's just so beautiful. but the early fire is big and orange, and then it gets blue later on when I don't know. I'm sure the other spinners know a lot about how the colors go.
Combustion!
Yeah, combustion!
So Scott, the same question I asked Byron, what does flow arts mean to you?
Oh, it means so much, but I'm going to be a politician and I'm going to answer the question that I wanted you to ask me.
Please. What is the question you wanted me to ask you?
Actually, I'm sure you wouldn't have asked me, but there was a moment earlier when somebody said something about distance relationships. Actually, we were talking about Mariana's song. And some of you people know this, but many of you probably don't. Kathy and I had a distance relationship for not a decade, about 6 years. And I lived in Worcester, she lived in Montreal, then she lived in Senegal, then she lived in Madison, Wisconsin, then we moved together, and then we moved apart, and then we ended up in Albany. So, don't knock them, because every once in a while, they work out eventually.
So the lesson here to be learned is if you persevere and make it through a long distance relationship, you will eventually be hosting an acro camp. It's true. Everybody knows. All right, so we have one final act. But before that, I want everyone to give a round of applause to our host, Zach!
And a second round of applause for Shannon. I do not know about this final act, so I will let Shannon announce it.
The final act is very emotional and beautiful. It is a raffle by Kathy and Elodie! I need more of an applause for the raffle! Some people only entered this variety show to be in the raffle, so this is very important! Very!
Give me 1 second, just look at my butt for a second.
It's a wonderful butt.
Yeah.
There are multiple prizes, I believe.
So Elodie, how'd you get wrapped into this raffle?
Well, because my mom and my dad lead this opportunity for everyone, so I get to be in it.
Okay, a little nepotism going on, I see. All right.
Thank you.
So just quick, so after this, we're going to start a bonfire at the far fire pit, and there's going to be s'mores. Someone name a number between 0 and 10. 2.
4. Orange. 10.
20. So everyone needs to do 20 s'mores today, or you can't leave tomorrow. Okay. So Elodie's going to draw the names out of the hat. I'm going to read them because I wrote in cursive. She can't read.
My mom's gonna tell me what it is, and then I'll read it.
Communication is always improved when you do it in front of a large audience. Yeah, and then when I choose your name, just come on up and grab one of the prizes.
When I choose
Yeah.
your name.
Yeah. So you choose. You choose. I whisper. You say. We have a lot of names to get through.
Emmanuel from Quebec.
The prize is fine. So it's chocolate.
Again, get chosen early, you get more choice in prizes, so you get to really see what there is. We have, she might have to remind me of some of what we have. We have chocolate. We have, Becky brought some...
Byron!
Becky brought some wonderful things from Vermont. I believe there was some maple syrup in there.
Not that impressive to the Quebec.
It's also wonderful. Quebecers love their maple syrup. New Yorkers apparently love their maple syrup. And Vermonters really love their maple syrup too.
And Becky?
We also have t-shirts from New York Acro Fest, which Morgan brought to us. Yeah, Morgan! Woo!
Morgan!
We also have a solar light, which we really love our solar lights. Elodie really loves her new solar lights because it is rainbow colored.
Matt!
Yeah, we got a solar lantern. Nice.
It doesn't work.
You have to turn it on. Yeah, you have to take it out of the box. That's not the lantern, that's the box.
False advertising.
I believe we also have some printed Acro Camp tote bags. You too can bring your lunch to work.
Jura!
Jura!